Of the 20,000 people at the concert, only one noticed why the man walking toward the stage kept holding his left arm. Only one saw that the man repeated the same motion every 30 seconds, and only one knew what this meant. Retired intelligence. Colonel Michael Stevens stood up, whispered a single word in his wife's ear, "Now." And the next 47 seconds would become the quietest, yet most critical moments in Madison Square Garden history. Welcome to Retired People Stories. Before we share this incredible tale of detection and intervention, let us know in the comments where you're watching from today. And if you believe retired heroes' invisible saves deserve to be known, hit that subscribe button and support our channel. Because some soldiers retire, but trained eyes never go blind. Saturday evening, October 29th, 9:47 p.m. New York City, Madison Square Garden. The legendary rock band Midnight Thunder's 40th anniversary reunion concert. Tickets had sold out months ago. 20,000 people, every age, every culture. Everyone had been waiting for this moment. Colonel Michael Stevens, 64 years old, retired CIA intelligence officer. He'd served 35 years in the world's darkest corners. Counterintelligence, infiltration operations, assassination prevention, Moscow, Tehran, Beijing. He'd lived changing names, faces, identities. But now he was just Mike, a retired husband, father of 2 daughters, grandfather of 3. His wife Helen had planned this concert 6 months in advance, both their youth band, the band playing where they first met, 42nd wedding anniversary gift, row 8, seats 15 and 16. Great angle to the stage. Helen was over the moon with joy. "Mike, can you believe it? They're here again after 40 years. Michael smiled. "Yes, honey, it's wonderful." But Michael's brain never shut off. 35 years of training had become habit. He automatically scanned the environment. Exits, 8, security points, 12, camera angles, 360-degree coverage, crowd density, maximum capacity. The concert began. First song. The crowd stood up. Helen stood too, pulled Michael up. "Come on, Mike, remember our youth." Michael stood, smiled, but his eyes were still scanning. 9:35 p.m., normal. 9:40 p.m., normal. 9:45 p.m., normal. 9:47 p.m., anomaly. From the left side, a man moving toward the VIP section, security uniform. But something was wrong. Michael began watching him. The man was holding his left arm, constantly, as if it hurt, but it wasn't pain. Michael recognized this posture, the posture of someone carrying something under their armpit, something heavy. The man was advancing through the crowd, but his movement, every 30 seconds he stopped, checked his left arm, then continued. Why? Michael's brain rapidly analyzed. Gun under armpit, sliding, adjusting. But why sliding? Because no security holster, because not normal carry, because concealed carry. He focused on the man's face, around 35, bearded. But the beard was new, shaving marks visible under the skin. Disguise, security uniform, but no badge on collar, just fake ID card. Earpiece inch, but no wire, not Bluetooth. Security doesn't use Bluetooth, fake earpiece. "Helen," Michael leaned to his wife's ear. "Now." "What?" "We're going to the bathroom. Now don't look back. Walk normal." Helen had heard this tone twice in 42 years of marriage. Both times their lives were in danger. They stood. Michael put Helen in front of him. While backing out of the row, he pulled out his phone. 911. Number too late would cause panic. He dialed an old number, CIA emergency hotline, still active even for retirees. Code 7 Alpha, Madison Square Garden, armed suspect, urgent. Your ID. Stevens, Michael, retired, ID 445-Bravo-9. Location, row 8, suspect advancing to VIP section, 2 minutes. Team dispatched. Michael hung up, but 2 minutes was too long. He left Helen in a safe spot, near the exit. "What's happening, Mike?" "Wait here. Don't move. I love you." And he went back. The man was now 30 meters from the stage, approaching security barriers. Michael accelerated through the crowd, apologizing, gently pushing, 20 meters. The man approached the security guard at the barrier, showed fake ID. The security guard looked at the ID, hesitated. That moment Michael saw. The man's left arm moved toward the gun. 10 meters. Michael started running. Security guard, this ID is wrong. Who are you? The man moved his right hand to his armpit. 5 meters. Michael leaped into the air. 64 years old, 2 knee surgeries, but muscle memory doesn't forget. Just as the man drew the gun, Michael hit from behind. Both tumbled to the ground. The gun fell. Glock 19 with suppressor. The crowd screamed. Panic began. Michael twisted the man's arm. Old CIA lock to breaking point. Don't move! The man tried to resist. Michael increased pressure. Crack sound. The man screamed in pain. Security came running. Guns drawn. Hands up! Michael, hands in air, calm. Retired CIA. He's the attacker. Gun on ground. Security chief approached. Saw Michael's position. Professional lock. Attacker's broken arm. Your ID? Michael slowly pulled out his wallet. Old CIA ID, still valid. Security chief checked ID, eyes widened. Colonel Stevens, your Tehran file? Michael nodded. Then NYPD arrived. SWAT team, FBI. Attacker was cuffed, searched. Second gun and ankle, knife, and in his pocket, a list. 5 names, all at the concert tonight. Target list. FBI agent Rodriguez turned to Michael. How did you know? He was holding his left arm, checking every 30 seconds, armpit carry, but insecure, amateur. Just from that? And his walk, assassin walk, targeted but hurried, eyes constantly on VIP section. Do you know who he is? Number but foreign trained, walking style Eastern European, probably mercenary. Interrogation began. Michael gave statement. Attacker refused to talk, but fingerprint results came. Viktor Kozlov, former Russian Special Forces, mercenary assassin, wanted in 12 countries. FBI director arrived. Colonel Stevens, you saved lives, maybe 5 lives, just being observant. 35 years CIA, still on duty it seems. Some things you don't forget. Concert was canceled, crowd being evacuated, but rock star Tommy Matthews came on stage. Folks, tonight we have a hero among us, retired Colonel Michael Stevens. He saved us all. We owe him. 20,000 people applauded. Michael was embarrassed, waved. Helen came to his side, hugged him. I could have lost you, she whispered. Never. I'm always here to protect you. That night driving home, Helen asked, how did you really know? Really, Michael thought. Tehran, 1988, same posture, same movement, man trying to kill a French diplomat. I'd stopped him, same tell, left arm, 30 seconds, like a formula. And you still remember? Some things you don't forget, Helen. Some training doesn't erase. Next day it was national news. Retired CIA, agent prevents massacre at Madison Square Garden. Interview requests poured in. Michael declined them all. FBI director called. Colonel Stevens, we're offering consultancy. I'm retired, but your eyes aren't retired. You proved that today, Michael thought. 1 day a month, training only, young agents. Deal. A week later, Michael was giving his first lesson. FBI Academy, 30 young agents. I won't teach you to use weapons. I'll teach you to see. Because before you draw a weapon, the threat must be seen, and I've been seeing for 35 years. A young agent asked, what if we're wrong? Being wrong is better than not seeing. I've been wrong 100 times, but the 101st was right, and it saved lives. Another agent. How do you stay so sharp after retirement? Michael smiled. Retirement is just the paycheck stopping. Training, experience, instinct, these don't retire, sleep maybe, but never die. That night he wrote in his journal, 35 years of service. Countless operations. No one knows, no one can know. But today, in my retirement, maybe I did my most important operation. In my own country, protecting my own people. Helen is right. I'm still on duty, just without uniform. And tomorrow? Tomorrow I'll watch again, because somewhere, someone will attack again. And maybe, just maybe, old eyes will see young threats. Retired intelligence officer. How ironic. Intelligence doesn't retire. It just hides. And when needed, just like tonight, It emerges. 6 months later, a young FBI agent who'd gone through Michael's training prevented a similar attack in Chicago. He'd seen the signs Michael taught. The agent called Michael. "Your technique worked, sir." "Not my technique, son. Experience is technique. And now you have experience too." On the anniversary of the Madison Square Garden incident, the concert hall gave Michael lifetime free tickets. The CEO said in his speech, "Some people make music, some listen to music, but people like Colonel Stevens make sure the music continues." Michael accepted the tickets but didn't use them. Instead, donated them to the Veterans Association. Because he didn't go to concerts for entertainment anymore. He went to observe. And in New York, at every concert, every event, every crowd, someone is there. Retired soldiers, cops, agents, invisible, unnoticed, but watching. And when needed, just like Michael Stevens, they save lives in 47 seconds. Because some oaths don't retire, some duties don't end, and some eyes stay open forever. The truth is, in every venue, in every crowd, in every gathering across America, there are Michael Stevens, men and women who served in shadows, who protected from darkness, who spent decades keeping evil at bay. They don't wear uniforms anymore, they don't carry badges, they look like any other retiree enjoying a show. But their training remains. Their instincts stay sharp. Their eyes still see patterns others miss. Michael proved something that October night at Madison Square Garden. He proved that retirement is just a word on paper. That service is a lifetime commitment, that once you've been trained to protect, you never really stop. At 64, with arthritis in his hands and bifocals in his pocket, he was more dangerous to evil than any young agent could be. Because he had something that can't be taught in Quantico, can't be earned at the farm, can't be given by rank. He had 3 decades of knowing exactly what death looks like when it's pretending to be normal. The patience to wait for certainty, the speed to act when seconds matter, and most importantly, the wisdom to know that sometimes the difference between massacre and music is one trained person who happens to be watching. The concert eventually happened 3 months later. Enhanced security, metal detectors, bomb dogs. But in row 8, seats 15 and 16, sat Michael and Helen Stevens. Helen leaned over during the 3rd song. "Are you watching again?" Michael smiled, took her hand. "Always. But tonight I'm also listening." She squeezed his hand. "My protector." "Always," he said, and meant it. Because that's what guardians do. They watch, they wait, they protect. Even in retirement, especially in retirement, when everyone else thinks they're just old people at a concert.